winter storm that has blown through the state has left behind a slick and icy mess. Cars and trucks slipped on the roads, causing several crashes in the heart of Albuquerque.
If that wasn't bad enough, we got even more snow overnight, making the streets even slicker. And this morning, we have complete team coverage of what you need to know before you go this morning. Well, good morning once again. I'm Matt Morrow.
Good morning. I'm Elizabeth Alvarez. It is Thursday, February 6th. It is dangerous out there, folks. Many of the roads this morning, again, unlike anything we have seen in a long time in the metro area.
Oh, without a doubt. We
do have team coverage this morning. We have our Samantha McDonald, who is live in Northeast Albuquerque. But we're going to start with meteorologist Kristen Van Dyke. How are things right now, Kristen? A bit calm?
Things have gotten a little bit calmer, so some really good news there. Here's a look at what you can expect as we go through the morning around Albuquerque. A little cloudy out toward the Sandias where the snow is still coming down, but as far as the rest of the metro area goes, we're not getting any additional snow. What we're dealing with now is just the cold, and it's the bitterly cold temperatures that are going to keep things on the icy side. So even that little bit of snow that we got out of the system is going to make driving conditions pretty dangerous for you this morning, so you definitely want to slow down and be careful. Feels like it's only 11 degrees right now as we go through the day today. Low 20s through the 9 o'clock hour. By 1 o'clock in the mid 30s, topping out in the upper 30s. Chances for snow will stick around through the 9 o'clock hour, but mainly just a little bit of spotty light snow if we even get that. Once we get through 5 o'clock, we start to get into the evening hours tonight. We're going to see that chance for snow move back into the Albuquerque area. Here's a look at what's happening. You can see snow showers across central and eastern New Mexico. This is what's happening right now. Again, more to come tonight. I'll track this for you and have details on what you can expect with the next dose of winter weather coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, you need to know there are more than 100 delays and closures this morning. All APS schools are on a 2-hour delay. Same goes for all city offices in the city of Albuquerque.
Bernalillo schools are on a delay this morning, so are Belen schools, and Rio Rancho schools are closed. Take a look at the bottom of your screen. You're going to see those running there, more than 100 of them, even during the commercials. And as you mentioned, it's all because of some very slick streets. The snow that started falling yesterday left the roads covered in ice. We continue our team coverage right now with Samantha McDonald, who is live in the Heights this morning. Sam, what's it like out there and how are the roads?
Well, Matt, it's very cold, first of all, but as you can see on the ground here, there is a little snow. This is from yesterday afternoon into the night. It did affect the drive up here. It wasn't too bad on I-40, but there were some slick spots. You can take a look at our video. We drove from downtown onto I-40, and we exited off San Mateo just to check out the conditions. You can see why so many schools are delayed this morning. There are definitely some icy spots. And last night, travel was slow going on Interstate 40 east of Albuquerque. State police had to shut down the westbound lanes for several hours because of a crash involving a semi-truck. So it may snow again throughout the day, but for now the temperatures are very cold. That's something to be concerned about. And driving, just go slow. And I also want to point out my eyes are tearing because it is so cold and there's a little bit of biting wind. Back to you.
All right, cold enough to make a grown woman cry. Thank you, Samantha. Please stay safe out there. Elizabeth?
All right, fire up the internet if you can and check out the traffic cameras on NM roads. Here's a live look at one of the web cameras. This is over off of I-25 and Cerrillos Road in Santa Fe. It is slippery and dangerous out there, folks. So give yourself plenty of time to get to where you need to go. Drive very slow and very carefully. For the latest on the road conditions around the state, you can also dial 511 to get up-to-the-minute information all over New Mexico.
And during the height of the storm yesterday, we're talking about 7:30 last night, there was a huge pileup at 2nd Street going west on I-40. Albuquerque's first responders and a lot of tow truck drivers helped clean up a big mess. We were told the blue truck there was the first to crash. The driver says he hit some black ice as he came down the hill, and it looks like at least 10 other cars and trucks did the same thing.
I just heard everyone screaming, saying, get out of the way, because there was a semi-truck coming over, and so we didn't want the same thing to happen. So everyone kind of jumped over the side and waited for that, and then you just hear like other people hitting above there.
Police say 3 people went to the hospital in this crash. They should all be okay. The city even had a bus head out to the area so people could stay warm while they waited for everything to go ahead and calm down. Well, we talked about school closings earlier. You know, Rio Rancho really wasn't messing around. Last night, the district canceled classes for today.
That's right. And as we mentioned, APS is on a 2-hour delay. Students, of course, were hoping for an outright cancellation.
Yes, I wish it snowed like this whole weekend. I like snow.
Well, Ross Victor's there, braved the snow to practice shooting hoops outside yesterday. He says he's got a tournament this weekend. The Albuquerque Public School District covers 1,200 square miles and has more than 140 schools. Only on a 2-hour delay right now, but officials are keeping a close eye on the weather for possible changes.
It's a difficult call because if the conditions aren't bad enough, parents get very upset if you don't have school. At the same time, there are those parents who want, and not just parents, teachers, who want their safety to come first and foremost.
A full list of closures and delays are running at the bottom of your screen, even through commercials. And we would love to see what you are waking up to this morning. If you have weather video or pictures, please send them to us. Just go to KRQE.com and click on the Report It tab.
And with our team of meteorologists and reporters live in the field, keep it right here on KRQE and our website, KRQE.com, for everything you need to know about this latest blast of winter weather. And as Kristen mentioned, another one that is on the way. It is 5:06 now. A good family and a decent family. That is how one Albuquerque police officer described Omaree Varela's parents after responding to a 911 call at their house last summer.
It's the same house where Omaree's mother allegedly killed him 6 months later. A warning, what you're about to hear is disturbing.
You make everybody sick around you, Omaree. Everybody. You make me and your mom sick, man.
All right, now someone made that 911 call from the home accidentally last June. The 20-minute recording provides a glimpse of the short, sad life of 9-year-old Omaree Varela. APD's own police chief is now questioning whether the 2 officers sent to the home last summer dropped the ball. Omaree was killed in December, allegedly kicked to death by his mother, Cynthia Varela Casaus. Chief Banks wants to know why the officers never talked to the little boy who was hiding behind his parents, or why the 2 officers did not file a report.
Yeah, they never filed a police report. Head to our website, KRQE.com. Jessica Garate's story from last night is on there. You're going to see and actually hear what's going on that lapel cam video from the police who were at Omaree's home. And there's a quote from one of the police officers. It is enough to make your blood boil this morning. It says, he's talking to the parents, and he says, "I am going to overlook that." Yeah. That's what the police officer says. Head to KRQE.com to check that out.